Assalamu alaikum student. I am your physics teacher. Today we discuss the topic that is the equation of continuity. In this video we will discussing the continuity equation for fluid. This continuity equation tell us this continuity equation tell us how certain fluid can flow from one container to another where the volume of the two containers are different. So to understand the continuity equation, let's imagine here we have a cylindrical container. This is the cylindrical container. In this container, we put the gas. That gas is flowing from left to right. But remember, in this continuity equation, we just apply to the gases. But this continuity equation can apply to the liquid and gases. Both fluid can be gases or liquids. But by the way, now we will just consider gas in our cylindrical container. Now an important assumption that we will make here is that motion of all the gas molecule in moving toward the right, the gas is flowing smoothly from left to right. In other words, we will ignore any motion of the molecule that is not toward the right, since they will be the minimal and not affect the fluid flow. Let's imagine that for every second of time that passes, 1 kg of gas move from left to right within our container. Let's consider the cross section along the length of the container. In this cross section, the length of the container, we measure the amount of gas passing through this cross section per unit time. So here we write, we measure the amount of gas flow per second through this cross section area. So here we write the amount of gas flowing per second through this cross section area, gas flowing per second through the cross section area. The amount of gas flowing through the cross section area is known as the mass flow rate, and this mass flow rate is equal to m over t. Here m shows the mass of gas flowing from left to right. T is the time taken by the amount of gas to flow. Now we imagine a narrow container to the right. In other words, the gas passes into a smaller cross section area. First the gas is passes through the wider area, now it also gas passes through into a smaller cross section area. Now in the smaller container the area is different. Earlier container the cross section area is larger. Here the smaller container the cross section area is smaller. So the cross section area in the first container we name is A1, and the second container their cross section area is A2. Now interesting thing here is that our gas is still flowing from left to right in our container. So how does our gas respond to this narrow container when the gas molecules passes through this smaller cross section area? We do not exert any standard force from left to right. Gas molecules move from left to right to their own. Now this means that in the first container the mass flow rate in the first container, that is the m1 over t, and the second container is also is m2 over T. That is the mass flow rate. That is mass flow rate of the second container. That is the mass flow rate of the first container. This means that the 1 kg of gas flowing in wider part of container is equal to the 1 kg of gas flowing in narrow part of the container. So here we can say that the mass flow rate in the first container is equal to mass flow rate in the second container. Now if we give our mass flow rate a symbol, that R1 is for the first container, we give as R1 is equal to M1 over T. M for mass flow rate for second container is R2 is equal to M2 over T. So we can write R1 is equal to R2. So here we can write that amount of gas flowing in the container cannot change when the shape of the container changes. Mass flow rate in both container remain the same. Now in the equation of continuity, we imagine that at a time interval t, the molecule move from this cross section area to this cross section area that take time t and cover distance d1 from this entire interval. So we can say that if our gas molecule are moving this distance d1 over time interval t1, then velocity is equal to v1, that is equal to d1 over t. Now another interesting thing to note that the gas actually occupy the amount of volume v. This gas molecule that under this cross section area, this volume is capital V. So volume that is equal to V. This is the volume of the cylinder. So this is the volume of the cylinder. So we can write that this volume is the V1. So we know that the V1 that is equal to area of the cross sectional area, that is A1, and distance D1 that cover the molecule in time t, that is the D1. We know that the particular amount of the gas molecules that are the M1, that mass is M1 occupied a volume V1. Then the density of the gas molecule is equal to rho 1. So we can write it as rho 1 is equal to M1 over V1. So from here we can calculate the mass of the molecule, that is M1 rho 1 V1. We know that V1 that is equal to the area of the cross sectional, that is A1, and distance that is covered is D1. So M1 is equal to rho 1 A1 D1. Well, now we know that the mass flow rate equation for first container is mass flow rate, that is equal to R1 is equal to mass of the molecule in the container 1 over time t. So put these equations here. So rate of flow of mass is equal to rho 1 A1 D1 over t, that is D1 over T1, that is equal to velocity, that is equal to V is equal to D1 over t. So put it here. So that is equal to R1 is equal to rho 1 A1 and V1. So that is the mass flow rate of the container 1. Similarly, we know that the mass of the flow rate in the container R2 is same. That is the mass flow rate is, that is the R2, that is the area of the cross section is A2, mass is M2, and volume is the V2. So final equation we can write it as R2 rho 2 A2 and V2, that is the for the second container is same. So we know that the mass flow rate in both of the container are equal. R1 is equal to R2. So we can write it as rho 1 A1 V1 is equal to rho 2 A2 and V2. This equation is known as the continuity equation. This is the continuity equation. Today we discuss the equation of continuity for compressible fluid. In this, the density of fluid does not remain constant during the process of flow. Fluids, liquid, and gases are compressible, then rho 1 is not equal to rho 2, then continuity equation is rho 1 A1 V1 is equal to rho 2 A2 V2 if the fluid is compressible and density is not constant. In compressible fluids, the density of the fluid remain constant during the process of flow. Fluids, liquids are incompressible, then rho 1 is equal to rho 2, that is shows the density. Then continuity equation is A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2, that is the continuity equation for incompressible fluid. Assalamu alaikum. Today we discuss the volumetric flow rate. What is the volumetric flow rate? Volumetric flow rate is the volume V of the fluid that flowing per unit time T is equal to the area A multiply by the velocity V of the fluid. So here is the volume V of the fluid that is flowing per unit time T is equal to the area A multiplied by the velocity of the fluid. So here we can write that V volume of the fluid per unit time is equal to area A multiplied by the velocity V of the fluid. Mass flow rate is the mass of the fluid M that is flowing per unit time T is equal to the density rho of the fluid multiplied by the area A multiplied by the velocity v, then mass hour time t is equal to dash d multiplied by area is multiplied by the velocity of the wave.